And no matter which district your child is in, if they are returning to in-person class, there's no doubt the school and their classroom will look and feel different.
That's right. Fox Carolina education reporter Grace Runkel from The Morning News takes us to an elementary, middle, and high school in Pickens County to see how school might look for many of our children.
In Pickens County, the focus is not on keeping students apart. It's keeping them in groups.
We don't want them to be scared. We don't want them to feel institutionalized. We want them to feel loved and safe.
Liberty Primary Principal Jessica Patterson says it's more feasible and makes contact tracing easier. Her kindergartners will sanitize every morning, then pick their seat.
We want them to still be able to move and feel comfortable.
3 recess breaks a day allow for staff to sanitize frequently.
Children are children, and they're going to come within 3 feet or 6 feet of each other. We just have to give them gentle reminders and set up opportunities for them to distance. We pushed everything against the wall to allow for that expansion.
But at Liberty Middle, rooms are a little more bare.
You would not know that this is an English classroom because we had to move everything out in order to provide the space for the students.
Principal Dr. Lisa Cassidy says with desk space 6 feet apart, this room holds 20, 10 fewer than usual. Their biggest challenge, keeping the students apart.
You can't hug your best friend. You really don't need to touch the wall as you go down the hallway. Those types of things are going to be hard.
Schedules have built-in hygiene breaks and outside time, but they won't change rooms for classes, and lunch is at their desk.
That's huge for middle schoolers, and not being able to do that is very disappointing.
Only high schoolers will switch classes in Pickens County.
What we tried to design here was a traffic flow pattern, so everybody was going the same direction.
Liberty High Principal Josh Oxendine has taped off lanes and put up makeshift roundabouts.
This is what a typical day, typical classroom would look like at Liberty High. If we could do this in every room, it would be ideal.
Students have 4 classes instead of 8.
We just reduced immediately how many different cohorts a child will be.
Oxendine is already looking ahead to what classrooms could look like in better conditions.
This is 28 desks at 4 feet. I'm not okay with a crowd this big.
But for now, he's just happy to have his students back after nearly 6 months.
I want to see every student, and that's our big driving force right now.